You walked away from the classroom. Maybe it was burnout, maybe you wanted more flexibility, or maybe you just knew it was time for a change. But now what? What's next after teaching? In this episode, I'm sharing 5 high-paying careers, each one perfectly suited for former teachers that can earn you over $100,000 a year. And these aren't generic suggestions either. They're strategic, doable, and build on the skills you already have. And more importantly, I've spoken to teachers that have already done this. Whether you're just starting to think about a career change, or you're already out of the education system and searching for your next step, this episode is packed with insight to help you pivot with purpose. Hit that sub button for more career information tips, and let's dive into 5 career paths that could change your life after teaching. Let's start with a natural progression: school administration. Becoming a principal or even a district level administrator builds directly on your classroom experience. You're still in education, but with more leadership and strategic decision making. Average salary, about $100,000 to $130,000, but depending on your district and location, you can easily get up to around $200,000 a year. If you're curious about what it really takes to step into that role, check out my full episode with Leroy Slanzi, a seasoned principal who shares what it's like behind the scenes, from leadership challenges to the biggest rewards. The link's in the description. Next up, higher education. This path can go 2 ways. You might pursue a professor role, especially if you already have a master's or a doctorate. Or you could pivot into academic advising, student affairs, or instructional design at a college or university. Salary ranges here vary wildly, but mid-career professionals can make anywhere from $100,000 to $200,000 a year, especially in administrative or tenure-track roles. As you continue to climb the ladder, several $100,000 a year is possible. It's a great way to stay connected to education while escaping the K-12 grind. If you enjoy creating lesson plans, training materials, or online learning experiences, consider becoming an educational developer. These roles exist in universities, corporate training teams, and edtech companies. These jobs are high in demand, and average salaries typically fall between $85,000 and $120,000 a year, but could go as high as over $250,000 a year, depending on your experience and whether you're in the private or public sector. Bonus, many of these roles are also remote friendly. If you want to dive deeper into what this job actually looks like, check out my interview with Morton. He's an experienced educational developer who breaks down the day-to-day work, the required skills, and how to get started in this field. Spoiler alert, he is someone that did this career transition successfully. The episode link is in the description. Got a knack for engaging an audience? Former educators often make powerful professional speakers or corporate trainers. Whether you're speaking on education, leadership, DEI, or personal development, organizations are willing to pay top dollar for compelling communicators. High-performing speakers can earn upwards of $200,000 a year from bookings, workshops, and keynote events alone. Start with local conferences or online workshops and grow your presence from there. If you're curious about turning your voice into a career, I highly recommend watching my episode with renowned keynote speaker Michael Hingson. He shares how he built his speaking business, what it takes to break into the industry, and how to craft a message that resonates. The link is in the description. Finally, here's one you might not expect. Real estate. Teachers often excel as realtors because they're organized, personable, and great at explaining things clearly, skills that translate directly to helping clients through one of the biggest purchases of their lives. Now, it's a commission-based job, but successful agents can earn over $100,000 a year, especially in high-demand markets where the sky is the limit. You'll have more control over your schedule and unlimited earning potential once you build momentum. Want to hear how a former teacher made the leap? Check my episode with Gomer, a former educator who built a thriving career in real estate. He shares how he transitioned, what surprised him most, and tips for getting started. That link is also in the description. So there you have it, 5 high-potential careers where former teachers are thriving and earning 6 figures. If you're feeling stuck or unsure about your next chapter, know this: your teaching skills are transferable, and there is life, and most importantly, opportunity after the classroom. Which of these roles speaks to you most? Drop a comment below. I'd love to hear your thoughts and help you explore more options. Please also share this video with a fellow teacher who might be ready for a change. If you are enjoying this content, please share with someone who might be feeling a little lost professionally. With over 125 episodes, they're bound to find a path that's interesting. If there's a profession they want me to cover, let me know in the comments and I'll find that person for you. That'll do it. See you next time on Time We Discuss.